Greetings, friends. Taylor here. I just wanted to take a moment and talk about a show. I've been meaning to start doing posts like this. And I just figured now would be a good time for some reason. Now, I've been wanting to go see Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. And before I did so, I wanted to catch up on some shows that have been sitting on my to-do list for a while. Obviously, the first of which is WandaVision. Now, I watched the first episode of WandaVision when it first came out, and it was okay. And the quirky comedy kind of worked, took a little getting used to. But it wasn't really interesting enough that I decided to keep watching it at the time. Didn't seem relevant to the other movies that were coming out. And obviously, just based on the trailers for Doctor Strange, there's going to be some important crossover with Wanda Maximoff. So I wanted to play a little catch up. Rewatched episode 1. I think I actually enjoyed it more the second time because I was prepared for how quirky the comedy was, and I think I actually laughed a little more watching it the second time. Went straight into episode 2 and enjoyed it. More of the same kind of wacky comedy, but there's a little bit more of a revelation of little bit more of a revelation of stuff going on. And took another break for a couple days after watching episode 2. And then today I watched episode 3. I don't want to go into spoilers, but let's just say by the end of episode 3, things start to get quite a bit more interesting. And episode 4, which I just finished, really starts to flesh out how and why it's getting very, very interesting. Now, again, I'm not going to go into spoilers, and this is a bit of an exaggeration, not giving, I don't want to give WandaVision too much credit, but what I'm about to compare it to, I think is the bigger deal. But the level of this just got a lot more interesting. Almost reminds me of when I first watched Your Name. Now, Your Name was a much, and again, I'm not going to spoil anything, but Your Name was a much bigger deal when it got into the interesting part. But that level of, okay, now you have my attention, is kind of how I'm starting to feel. Again, more so with Your Name, but I am really looking forward to where this goes from here, and I'm going to call it at that. And I'll probably do an update. Farewell, friends.